Are you someone who's working towards retirement and you feel like you may not have enough superannuation? Perhaps you may already be retired and you'd like to be able to generate some additional cash flow in retirement without having to work. My name's Andrew Barnett. I'm senior trader here at LTG Gold Rock. And what I'm about to share with you is an opportunity for you to be able to generate cash flow in retirement and leading into your retirement years without having to work. Now, I've got a question for you that I'd like to ask you right now. What if I could help you retire well without lots of money in your super? Traveling when you want to travel, not having to worry about bills, financial peace of mind, extra money to enjoy the things that make you happy. It sounds like a big promise, but for the last 12 years, I've been helping over 3,500 investors create the opportunity to do just that. To be able to enjoy a happier retirement, travel the world when you want to, without the stress of having to worry about money. In this short presentation, I'm going to show you how you can join my clients by using my award-winning investment system. Now, before we get started, I want to share with you who this presentation is for and who it is not for. This presentation is for people who want to make extra cash flow and build income working just a few minutes a day. It's for those who want to top up their super. And you don't need to know anything about investing to get started. So long as you can use the phone, you'll be fine. Who is this not for? It's not for you if you have no money to invest, but you only need $500 to essentially get started investing in the market that I'm going to share with you today. If you can't follow simple steps or read numbers, then certainly this investment process is not for you. The strategy, however, is virtually done for you. All you need to do is copy my team's trades. The strategy is not for those who want to get rich quick. I'm not interested in sharing the process, the strategies, and providing my trades and my team's trades to anyone who thinks this is a get rich quick opportunity. And many people ask the question, why do I teach the strategy? Well, if we cast our mind back to the global financial crisis back in 2008, I was living here on the Sunshine Coast in my home at Noosa Heads. I was trading and investing my own money. I'd been trading professionally for around about 8 years at that point. I was making money as financial markets were collapsing. I was making money as people that had their money with others in super funds and managed funds were losing tens of thousands of dollars, and in some cases, family fortunes. But yet I was able to generate income and cash flow using the recession-proof strategy that I have while others were losing money. And I thought to myself, this is crazy. Why don't I share with everyday mums and dads and anyone who wants to use my strategy the tools by which that you can generate cash flow, whether the economy is performing well or whether the economy is performing poorly. So what I did was start a very small investment firm, LTG Gold Rock, that you're learning about today to help mums and dads independently invest their own money and build cash flow for retirement by copying my trades, by copying my strategy and my system. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you why small investments are great for retirees. A sensational small investment approach if you're over the age of 50, and how to potentially generate a healthy income in around about 7 minutes per day. I've been able to use the strategy I'm about to share with you to financially support my family and be able to live an independent, financially free lifestyle on the Sunshine Coast. And I want to share with you how you can do that, whatever you want to achieve for your family. Now, over the course of the last 20 years, I've been very fortunate to become financially independent myself, but also receive awards at the London Stock Exchange for what I do for private investors just like you. Due to my success of trading successfully and giving my trades to others to host television programs on Sky News, and also accepting an award from the Assistant Treasurer in the Australian government for what I do. But the bottom line is, today, there's nothing for sale. Because today I want to give you the content and the strategy and the system that you need to be successful. And we can take the next step at the end of this short presentation. Stay until the end, and I've also got a little gift for you that can radically change your retirement. I'll let you look over my shoulder. More about that in a few minutes. But the big problem is that 1 in 2 Australians are worried they don't have enough for retirement. And they're scared that if they enjoy life now, they'll run out later when it's time to retire. And until now, the options were pretty limited. Most people, the first option is they think about is to continue to work. You could be careful with your money, of course. You could do what some do and sell your home and downsize. You could give your money to others and live in hope like people did in the global financial crisis. But it doesn't have to be that way. Let me introduce you to some of my clients. Les Kobach, a gentleman who was recently retired, but needed and wanted to be able to generate some additional cash flow in retirement to enjoy beautiful cruising holidays overseas, be able to take his wife and enjoy all of the things that they always dreamed about, and be able to not have to work, be able to generate cash flow in retirement. And in the month of July 2019, Les earned 23.83% return on investment. And then the following month in August, he backed that up with another 28.4% to build cash flow in just a few minutes a day, while he is able to enjoy being overseas on a holiday and a cruise. A client such as Jackie Winspear, working towards her retirement, building cash flow now so she can enjoy her retirement years sooner and financially free. Being able to generate the sort of monthly income that many folks that give their money to others have to wait years to be able to enjoy. The sort of monthly incomes that can make a genuine positive change in your life. Now, if you said to me, Andrew, $7,000 of additional income wouldn't make a difference in my life now or in retirement, then clearly I can't help you. However, if you did say to me, Andrew, $11,000 or even $2,000 or $3,000 of additional cash flow without having to work would help me in retirement, then listen up, because what I'm about to share with you can change everything. Now, the results that I'm about to show you and going forward are not assured, because I don't know how well you can follow my steps. You'll need to follow my simple process, but it only takes a few minutes a day. And there's always a chance of things not working out. We have to be realistic. I'm not promising anything here or giving anyone any false hope. But for those clients such as Robert Strout and Will and Scotney that were nervous, that were concerned about taking that step that maybe I might lose money, are investing and generating cash flow and monthly incomes that are seeing them enjoy what they've always wanted to enjoy in their latter years in their life. And that is financial independence. Not having to worry and live in hope. Being able to generate, as Melvin Hedges has done, a monthly income that can really make a difference, not only in his life, but also to others around him. Small investments are great because it allows you to generate cash flow. It allows you to be able to use some cash flow that you have to generate more without having to invest a big lump sum to get started, like investing in a house, investing in property. The results when we trade over the course of a week or two are immediate. You don't have to wait for years. You don't have to wait for a yearly dividend from your shares or wait for 5 or 10 or 15 years for a property to mature in value. It takes very little time of yours because you'll be riding the coattails of my success. And we're in and out of our positions in days, not years. So if this is so great, why isn't everybody doing it? Well, there is a catch. This investing is usually reserved for the top end of town. What you're about to learn about, to take that next step, you won't find anywhere else. Nobody else is doing what I do. What we provide is an opportunity to invest the same way investment banks and hedge funds do. People don't know what they don't know. Some folks are scared they'll lose money, scared they might get ripped off. They don't understand the technology. They don't have the skills and experts around them, and perhaps they might feel that it could be expensive for them. I want to take away all of those concerns. I'm registered with the Australian Securities Investment Commission. I've been trading for 20 years professionally. And those of you that are afraid to fail, what you have is an opportunity to ride the coattails of success because you won't be left alone. If I could potentially eliminate those problems you saw on the screen a moment ago, so you could generate income with virtually no work, would you be interested? Because that's the real question. Rob White was interested, and he generated over $145,000. And if you take a moment to read the note below, for Rob, that's not just about enjoying that cash flow for himself. It's about the opportunity of also helping others around him. What's important to a retiree if you are retired or about to retire, working towards retirement? I know from talking to my clients that time is the one thing they're very concerned about. It is a statistically proven fact that people over the age of 50, their biggest concern is dying poor. They don't want to take big risks. They don't want the stress of having to learn and spend years and years, as I did when I was 30, working with investment banks and hedge fund traders to learn the strategies to be able to give you the trades. I understand you don't want to do all that learning again. You want to be conservative. You've worked hard all your life to get where you are, but you want to generate meaningful returns. And you'd like to earn income without having to go and working hours every day. You see, I learnt from investment bank and hedge fund traders that who I hired to work for me privately. I went and found them. They'd worked inside investment banks and hedge funds and traded tens of millions of dollars for those investment banks and hedge funds. And I said to them, if I pay you, will you teach me what you did inside the investment bank and hedge fund? It took me a while. I spent a lot of money, but the answer was yes. And the systems and strategies that I use today to generate meaningful returns on investment are used inside investment banks and hedge funds every single day. And you have the opportunity to use those same systems to generate cash flow and strategy using my strategy. I hired them to teach me, and I've adapted it to work on smaller account sizes, starting with $500 up to about $1 million. Of course, inside investment banks and hedge funds, they're using tens of millions of dollars. And my success has been taking those strategies and dumbing them down and using them in simple formats and being able to help mum and dad investors generate cash flow using the same risk management principles and the same cash flow opportunities. The strategy, guys, has worked for 100 years or more. It's all about income without stress, without big risk, without having to work, because you get to copy exactly what we're doing. just as Les did in July and August, as I showed you a moment ago, to generate the sort of monthly income over 50% over 2 months he would ordinarily have to wait up to 5 years to achieve by giving his money to potentially a managed balance fund. Down the left-hand side of the screen is a typical super fund return. If you started out with $10,000 and you achieved an 8% per year return on investment, compounding over 10 years comes out to about $25,000. Down the right-hand side of the screen is meaningful returns. And don't get me wrong, I'm not here to promise you that you're going to make $1 million. But what I am here to promise you is this. Take my trades, follow what we do, and you will be generating an opportunity for real, genuine, meaningful returns, because 4% per month on $10,000 compounding over the same time is $1 million. And the opportunity that William Scotney and Robert Strout trading the self-managed super funds right now is for these gentlemen to be able to continue to generate cash flow in their retirement. It doesn't have to be in a super fund. It can be in a cash account. It can be in a family trust. The bottom line is they get to ride our coattails of success. Monthly trading income to make a real difference in your life. And every one of the people you see on the screen were nervous, were anxious, had the thought at many stages that, gee, I could fail. Maybe this might not work. But they took that step. And what they are enjoying now is an opportunity for an ongoing recession-proof cash flow income opportunity. My follow and copy system was developed so anyone can do it. My team and I do all of the analysis inside our trading room every single day. And what we do is use principles and strategies and systems that ordinary retail traders that are trying to trade the financial markets just don't understand. It is generally reserved for investment banks and hedge funds. And what I'm talking about is understanding how financial markets work from a fundamental perspective and being able to put that knowledge together with our technical analysis and risk management to dovetail that together to come up with these trades to take ourselves and to provide you as one of our clients. So you get to use the same investment principles that we have inside our trading room. We tell you specifically what we're buying and selling and when. We provide you with that fundamental analysis, technical analysis, and risk management analysis, and allow you to simply copy exactly what we're doing. Give you the trades we make hours in advance. There's no rushing. There's no requirement for you to jump on the computer and place the trade in an instant. But it takes you less than 7 minutes to execute the positions we give you. We even show you how to manage the risk to less than 2%. What does that mean? That means whatever amount of money is in your trading account, when you place one trade, 2% or less is of that amount of money is at risk. If you want to learn the system, we can show you that too. So we not only share with you and allow you to copy what we do, for those investors that want to learn the strategies, we also provide that content. The risk management principles mean you sleep well at night and you get on with your life enjoying the things that you want to do. Now, at the start of this short presentation, I promised you I'd show you 3 things. Why small investments are great for retirees? Because you don't have to wait. You haven't got the time. A great small investment approach if you're over 50, leverage my skill, my team's success, our principles and strategies that have stood the test of time for 100 years. How to potentially develop a healthy income, meaningful returns and cash flow without having to work and doing it in less than 7 minutes a day. And if you have the right attitude, you can potentially have the retirement of your dreams. And the good news is, It's not about feeling confident in this area now. It's about you copying me and leveraging my 20 years experience trading financial markets for a living. It's about riding our coattails of success. It's about you living the retirement you've always dreamed about. That's the bottom line. What you need to win is the right system. You need the right personal support. You need the right help. And that's what we provide. The opportunity for meaningful cash flow returns without you having to work. So what now? Well, we have two choices. Choice number one is you can click away and forget about everything I just told you, but the reality is that means going back to the same old results. But if you want to make change for the better, then here's the next step. If what I've told you interests you, let us take the next step with a complimentary consult with one of my senior client advisors. We can chat about your situation and your goals. What is it that you want to achieve? What is the cash flow that you want in retirement? And what do you want to build for retirement if you're still working right now? And is this worth your time? Because unless we have a chat about it, we don't know. And for some people, it isn't. And after the consult, my gift to you will be an opportunity to watch me trade live, to look over my shoulder, online, live, in the real markets, and see exactly how we trade. Share with you the live charts, the principal strategies in real time, so you can see it working for yourself. The consult is for people who are interested in creating a healthy income by investing online as an independent investor in just a few minutes a day. People who want to set up a better retirement income, people who want more freedom over their time and are willing to spend a few minutes each day. So if you answered yes to those questions, let's not waste any more time and let's book a 10 or 15 minute consult right now with one of my senior client advisors today. Our consults are limited each day, so we have a set schedule of consults we do each day. So if you answered yes, let's get you booked into one right now. There is a link on the page you are watching this video. You will see it clearly that you can click on right now and make that consult appointment so we can get started, get you into that live trading session with me, and let's make the future years ahead, the years that are important to you, the years with the cash flow, the lifestyle, and the income opportunities you've always dreamed about. Thanks for your time, and I look forward to seeing you in that live session. So go ahead right now. The link is right there. All the very best.